The missed bus. Every weekday at exactly 7:30 a.m., Daniel boarded the same blue bus. His mornings followed an almost sacred routine. Wake at 6, brew coffee, iron his shirt, check his emails, and leave the apartment at precisely 7:24. He believed that if every minute was controlled, nothing could go wrong. Then one Tuesday, everything did. His alarm never rang. Daniel jolted awake to sunlight pouring through his curtains. He glanced at the clock. 7:31. No, no, no! He dressed in a panic, skipped breakfast, grabbed his bag, and sprinted down the street. By the time he reached the bus stop, the blue bus was already disappearing around the corner. He bent over, hands on his knees, breathing hard. This day is ruined. An elderly woman sitting on the bench beside the stop smiled gently. You seem to be chasing more than a bus. Daniel forced a polite laugh, but inside he was boiling with frustration. I never miss it. The woman nodded. Then today is offering you something different. Daniel didn't know what she meant. The next bus wouldn't arrive for 20 minutes. 20 wasted minutes, he thought. With nothing else to do, he sat down. For the first time in months, he noticed the morning around him. A father tied his daughter's shoelaces before she skipped toward school. A bakery across the street opened its doors and the scent of warm bread drifted through the cool air. Two sparrows splashed in a puddle left by last night's rain. The city, usually just a blur beyond the bus window, suddenly felt alive. The elderly woman pulled a small notebook from her bag. My teacher used to tell me something, she said. The tighter you grip the day, the more it slips through your fingers. Daniel looked at her. What if being late costs me something important? She smiled. What if always rushing has already cost you something important? Her words lingered. When the next bus arrived, Daniel climbed aboard feeling strangely calmer. He reached the office expecting disaster. Instead, he learned that the morning meeting had been postponed because several people were delayed by traffic. His boss barely noticed his arrival. The catastrophe he had imagined had existed only in his mind. Over the following weeks, Daniel found himself remembering that unexpected morning, whenever traffic stalled, whenever a computer froze, whenever life ignored his carefully written plans. He took one slow breath before reacting. Some days were still frustrating, but frustration no longer owned him. Months later, Daniel overslept again. He hurried toward the bus stop just as the blue bus pulled away. He stopped running. For a moment, he watched it disappear. Then he smiled. The bakery was just opening. He bought a warm loaf of bread, sat on the same bench, and watched the city wake up. The bus had left without him. But peace had finally arrived. From that day forward, Daniel no longer measured a successful morning by whether he caught the bus. He measured it by whether he arrived with a calm heart. Sometimes the greatest delay in life is not missing the bus. It is postponing peace until everything goes according to plan.